everyone, and welcome back to episode 49 of our Colorado Rockies rebuild here on Out of the Park Baseball 26, where last we left off, we have not great results. Looking at us so far this month, it has not been a good July. We have only won one series so far, and it was the opener against the Astros, where we took 2 out of 3. We have either been swept or only took one game in the series. Now, we just had the MLB draft. We're still waiting on a couple negotiations, including our second round pick, who has not signed. Don't ask me why. Signability on him was very easy. I have questions, but regardless, hopefully we get his signature. And then looking at trades, we did we did a couple things here. First things first, Nolan Shanuel, who firstly last offseason visited the Guru. And for any of you who have played this game long enough, you know that visiting the Guru and specifically coming back confused, which Nolan Shanuel did, means he is likely going to retire soon. So that event led us to conclude that we probably won't offer him a contract extension since his contract is up after this season. He also completely forgot how to hit the baseball. He had a very good year last season, a little injury here and there, but overall really solid. 465 slug, 824 OPS. He was doing pretty good. This year, though, completely fell off a cliff. The home runs were down. The RBIs, especially, were way down. Ks were up. His slugging was all the way down to a 376, sub 700 OPS. And if you're going to DH for me, I need one of those two numbers to be improved. So we traded Nolan to the Braves. They have since changed his position to first base, so he may see some more playing time at first base there. In exchange, we got Colby Turner, who we only have average scouting accuracy on, so take some of these numbers at face value. At the moment, he is going to be a backup infielder for us the rest of the season, and then potentially our starting third baseman going forward from 2031 on. There's a lot to like about his numbers. 65 power, which I think is real. He had 40 home runs in only 85 games in AAA last season. He's hit 12 homers in the major league level, so I think the power is legit. What does kind of scare me a little bit are the Ks. In the minor leagues, he averaged more than a strikeout per game. So odds are this avoid K is likely worse. Defensively, he's very solid. In AAA, weirdly, they played him at first base. He did pretty well for himself. The Braves played him mainly at third, where he was, I would say, okay. 3 errors in 21 games is a little high. Range also 228. He was a negative zone rating as a shortstop. So we're not doing that. I think he's going to be our third baseman after this season. But that was not the only trade we made. No, sir. Peyton Martin, who we acquired off of waivers at the start of the season and struggled mightily at the major league level. Did a bit better in AAA, but at the end of the day, we just wanted to get a look at some other guys in the bullpen. So we have traded him to the Cleveland Guardians in exchange for 34-year-old Sandy Alcantara. Now, you look at Sandy Alcantara's ratings and you think to yourself, why in the name of all that is good and holy would you trade for him? And I'll give you a simple reason. He has had a very good year. Sub 3 ERA, 103 whip. The K's have been consistent. They're even up from a couple seasons ago. Walks are way down, 1.5 walks per game. Can we talk about that for a moment? 254 BABIP. He has been phenomenal. We also got the Guardians to eat 65% of his contract in this last year. So we're only paying him about $5 million. So that'll play. The stuff is obviously pretty much gone, but he's got good control, solid movement also. And hopefully we can just get a couple more months of good work from Sandy Alcantara as the season ends. So currently, this is how our lineup is looking in mid-July. Tian, the man, is going to move to our everyday DH. He is crushing the ball, 518 slug, 848 OPS. He has 8 home runs on the season thus far, so hopefully giving him playing time every day will help his hitting numbers. Like I said, Colby Turner is going to be a backup infielder to pair with Travis Castell, who has not had a great year, but I think, he's a Rule 5 draft pick. We did not take Travis Castell in the Rule 5 draft for his production this year. We did it so that he can improve and be better going forward. Cole Carrig and Yankiel Fernandez still have the corner outfield spots pretty locked down, I would say. Both of them have like nearly identical numbers. I would say Yankiel a little bit better. We'll see if James Triantos, if he continues to hit the ball well, he might take that left field spot from Cole. Since going forward, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to have all 3 of them since they're essentially the same age. They have pretty same set of skills. So Cole Carrig may not belong for this baseball team. In terms of our rotation, we got Luis De Leon, Herrera, Sandy Azuna. They've been here the whole season. Shane Rademacher was called up a couple months ago. He has done pretty well so far through 11 starts, 122 whip, 257 BABIP. We need the walks to go down, buddy. And then the aforementioned Sandy Alcantara is going to be our 4th starter down the stretch. That's where things sit. In terms of upcoming free agents that we might look to trade, Perdomo we're going to keep around. As long as he's hitting the ball consistently, he's going to stay at third base. It doesn't make a lot of sense to trade him. I'd just rather ride the hot hand, as it were. Munoz, obviously, we're not trading our closer. That would be a bit silly. Hunter Goodman is the biggest, I would say, question mark, or what exactly are we going to do going forward at catcher? Because Hunter Goodman is having a terrible year by his standards. 0.5 WAR, 277 on base percentage. The slugging is still there. He's still going to hit probably, mid-20s home runs and be good to go in that department. But everything else is a bit shaky. So we need to decide if we want to offer him a contract extension. Currently, he wants 4 years and $64 million. Or do we trade him? Do we let him walk? What is the play there? So that will be something to decide in pretty much the upcoming weeks. So that is where things stand. I think overall, for being honest here, I think we're in an okay place, but we have a lot of question marks as we get into, the dog days of August, September, etc. Speaking of which, let's take a moment to look at standings really quick. So in the division, we are 6.5 games back of the Dodgers. We're not catching them. They're a very good baseball team. They have the best record in the league. So our only hope is the wild card. At the moment, we are a game and a half back of the Cardinals slash Cubs, who are currently tied for the third wild card spot. So that is who we are racing. And we open today the Minnesota Twins coming to town. Luis De Leon is on the mound for us. Perdomo is cold. Hopefully he hits out of it here. What I am going to do is sit Hunter Goodman for this game and give Dario Lavert a bat. Dario also has had a terrible season, which makes my choice of trading Hunter Goodman see a little less likely going forward. So without further ado, Luis, get us started. And around we go. Pitch. Strikeout to open the game. We are in business. Clean through one for Luis. I think my goal today is just get past the trade deadline and play as many games really as humanly possible. I'm going to run on Creed Williams because I have no shame. And Tian gets it down, though. Jason, unless they're saying that's foul. Oh, no, they're saying fair. Jason just didn't take off until the ball hit the ground, which is a choice. How Lee gets it down. The runners will advance, and the bases are loaded for Charlie Condon. Please don't strike out. He struck out. Yankeel now. Oh, no. Wild pitch scores Jason. We were robbed of a grand slam possibility. Yankeel strikes out now. Cole Carrig hits it deep to right, but that's going to be caught easily. Bases loaded, no outs. And you only score one run. Have to imagine the Twins are happy about that than we are. Here's Perdomo in the middle of a cold spell. He hits it to left. That ball is down. A nice double for the former Diamondback. I do like that he was on the Diamondbacks for the entirety of the save. I like when when teams keep their guys. Dario pops it 8 feet to the left. Let's see what Andahar can do playing shortstop this season since Ezekiel Tovar had a season-ending injury 10 games into the season, which will never not be depressing. There we go. Dominguez gets it down. Perdomo will score easily. Two-run ball game. Man, another wild pitch. Are you okay, Charlie Soto? Tian walks. I'll take that. How Lee walks. Very good. Bases are loaded once again for Charlie Condon. And he will fly out to left. He is now left 6 runners on base, which I believe is not good. I hear tell of that. There we go. Another run for our trouble. Dario with the RBI double, and Andahar strikes out. Can't bring him home. Very good. Tian and How Lee are aboard. Charlie, please. That ball gets down over the shortstop. The runners will advance. Nick Pavetta in from the bullpen. And Yankeel gets it down in the outfield. I am not going to run because it said the ball was very shallow. And that is code for no matter how good your runner is or how bad the outfielder's arm is, you're going to get thrown out. Cole Carrig flies out to right. That might be deep enough to score How Lee from third. And it is. Very good. And Perdomo gets it down in the outfield. Very good, very good, very good. Another run will score. 6-0 as we are taking the Twins to school early. Dario grounds out to end the fun. All right, we're up 6-0. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Luis is on 60 pitches. I'll try to get one more inning out of him. And he allows a leadoff triple. Fair enough. Let's get AJ Russell warming up here. He walks Brandon Marsh. All right. So Manuel Rodriguez going to be the last batter Luis faces. And Rodriguez hits it deep to center, caught near the warning track. That will score Miller from third. So the shutout is gone. We're going to bring in AJ Russell to face their DH, Gabriel Gonzalez. And Gonzalez gets it down. AJ Russell, you continue to make me want to weep and then die. And he walks Acuna. Very good. And Moody rifles it to the left field wall. Ay, ay, ay. Well, suddenly it's a 2-run ball game. We're going to bring Castillo warming up. Good Lord. AJ Russell's ERA now up to a 6.35 for those keeping track at home. All right, he gets Trey Snyder striking out also, but gee, I remember when the game was far and away. All right, we're going to bring Castillo in for the 7th, and he allows 2 runners. Guys, I'm sensing a bad pattern here. They're trying to bunt. Have you no shame? Marsh flies out to right. McCarthy is at third. Manuel Rodriguez hits it deep to center. That ball is gone. The bullpen has imploded. The 6-0 lead is gone, and now the Twins are on top 7-6. Oh boy. Bad time for Castillo to give up his first runs of the season, huh? And Acuna gets it down. It's going from bad to worse, folks. We're going to get Griffin Jacks in to face Jake Moody. They run on Dario. How dare they? And Moody gets it down. That will score another run. 8-6 Twins. What a bad time for our bullpen to just completely become catastrophic. And Andahar has an error. We're just destined to lose this game, I think. So I think that is what we're seeing here. Here's Perdomo. Clean. Very good. All right, well, we're down by 2, which is not great. Griffin Jacks also needed 11 pitches to get 1 out there, so not looking great for him. He does work a clean 8th, though. I'll bring on Gastelum. I'll get Gastelum and Munoz warming up. If we score no runs, Gastelum. If we score 2 or more, Munoz. Dominguez walks. That's a good first start. Tien hits it back up the middle of the pitcher. They're going to get Dominguez at second, even though the animation clearly made it look like he was safe. How Yuli will strike out. I'm going to sit Munoz down. Condon strikes out also. What a horrendous showing from our pitching staff today as they get another run off Castellum. Yankiel hits a solo shot. Very good. Triantos will pinch hit here. And he grounds out first. Nothing doing. Perdomo fouls out. And these are the games you can't really afford to give up when you're fighting for a wild card spot. Dario does get it down, so a home run ties this baseball game. And for that, we will turn to Colby Turner for his first at bat as a Rocky. The first pitch he sees, he's swinging at. And he hits it deep! Left center field, gone! He ties the ball game in his first ever at bat for the Colorado Rockies. Colby Turner, welcome to the show. What a time to be alive, folks. We're going to extras. Unless Jason Dominguez walks. Maybe we're not done yet. Tien, the man, up to the plate. 1-2 count. He hits it up to right. That does not have the distance, and it is caught. But a 2-home run, 9th inning, propels us to the lead. All right, so Triantos is going to take left. Perdomo is going to shift over to short. Colby Turner is going to take third base. Gage Wood will come in to pitch. All right, the classic sacrifice ground out to advance the ghost runner to third. They bunt like the cowards they are. And they get the runner at home. The runner also completely disappeared in that replay. We will never see his kind again as Gage Wood walks McCarthy. Can he get Noah Miller? 0-2 count. The swing, he got him. Brilliant work from Gage Wood there. We're going to get Munoz warming for the 11th if it comes to that. But here is how you lead. All we got to do is just score the runner from second, and he gets the ball down in the outfield. Tien will hold up at third. I am going to pinch hit here. Travis Castell is going to take the bat for Condon. Castell hits it sharply to short. The throw home, and they get him. There goes our ghost runner. Yankiel strikes out. Triantos, 3-1 count. He swings, hits it hard to third. They tag the bag. There goes that. We had a runner on third, no outs. Couldn't bring him home. Oh, boy. All right, Munoz is going to come in for the 11th. The speedy Noah Miller, the ghost runner. They bunted to third. That's a very good bunt. All right. Rodriguez now is up. Oh, wild pitch. It's fine. It's fine. Walked him. And Gonzalez hits it up the middle. The inherited runner will score. Or the ghost runner, I should say. So Twins take the lead, and Munoz has walked another batter. Now, before this against the Reds, he blew up and allowed 4 runs. I'm not saying, like, he's not going to be our closer going forward, but part of me is genuinely believing that. As Jake Moody is up, he's worked a full count. Swing and a miss, that's huge. Here's Creed Williams, 0 for 5 today. He hits it and it gets past Hao Lee. That's going to score 2 runs. And this game has been blown wide open by the Twins. We had a chance to win it in the bottom of the 10th and just couldn't do it. And he gets Wallner looking, but man alive. All right. We need to score 3 runs to tie, 4 runs to win it here. Perdomo strikes out. Dario walks, which means Colby Turner, the hero of the 9th, hits it to left. It's gonna be caught. Triantos will not advance. Jason Dominguez, our last out. He hits it deep. Center field. Can we do it again? We can. A 3-run homer to tie this ball game once again. Hello. Yes, good morning. How are you? Um, yeah. There comes. Yes. Apologies for that. My computer started acting up on the other browser, but it's fine. Jason Dominguez has just broken the system. It's okay. We're going to get Zerpa warming up for the 12th, unless Tian has a solo shot in him. He does not. Grounds out to second. To the 12th we go. This is game of the season, surely. Also, everyone is using their bullpen here. All right, we're going Zerpa to face the lefty heavy bottom of the lineup, as Zerpa is our lefty crusher here. They try to bunt. Cowards. Strike him out. Dang, he gets it down in right field. That's going to score the ghost runner very easily. Not good. And I'm also like essentially out of other bullpen arms. Like I have Wellington Herrera, and that is the end of the list. Every other bullpen arm is pitched today. Guys. Okay, good. We got it. Oh boy. They try to steal third, and they do. Good lord. They're stealing third on us, folks. Good strikeout there on Brandon Marsh. Here's Emmanuel Rodriguez. Strikes out looking. Well done from Zerpa. All right, we're down by 1. Tian is the ghost runner once again. Hao Lee hits it to right. Tian advances to third, which is huge, because now a sac fly or a line drive will score him. Castell hits it up to left. That might be deep enough for Tian. He's going to risk it for the biscuit. No throw is made. Tie ball game. All right, Yankee lines out. So we are going We're going to the top of the 13th now. I'm going to have Zerpa face Gonzalez, which is a mistake as Gonzalez gets it down in the outfield, and now runners are at the corners. Let's get Herrera up. I mean, Herrera's our last guy, so he has to get 3 outs no matter what now. And he starts by walking the bases loaded. Very good. Yep. There's that. Moody hits it to center. That will score 1. The throw in time to get Gonzalez. That's a huge throw. If we can get a strikeout, oh boy. And he walks Willems. That was just to get the double play ball, back on the table. Oswaldo gets it. That's how you leave. Yeah, I think this might be the end. McCarthy now with a full count. He hits it up to center. That's going to be caught. The runners do not advance. And Noah Miller Ks. So once again, the Twins score 3. Can we match? Triantos hits it softly back to the catcher and is thrown out immediately. Here's Perdomo. Lines out to left. Down to our last out. We're going to pinch hit here. Hunter Goodman is going to come in off the bench. And he strikes out swinging. We fall to the Twins 16-13 in 13 innings as I have to use every single bullpen arm I have. Goodness gracious. If you're wondering when our next off day is, folks, it's after the Cardinals series in a bit. So both us and the Twins, our bullpens are now shot, respectively, going forward. Hey, Kevin Teskey finally signed. Good for him. The AI has immediately put him in AAA, which is kind of hilarious. First, I'm going to call him back from the draft league circuit. I think I'm going to start him in AA, just in case the control is worse than we think it is. All right, we got a new scouting report on Fidel now that he is back from injury. He's looking okay. All right, so I need fresh bullpen arm, which is just kind of needs to happen. I kind of just want to. I think I might wait until after this Twins game. I'm going to sim game 2. We win 11-2. Goodness gracious. Yankiel, Tian, and Jason Dominguez all with home runs. Herrera pitches very well. Castellum gets the win. Zerpa does well. And Russell, 3 Ks in 1 2/3 inning. Okay. Not too shabby. All right, new scouting report on Colby Turner. Oh, boy. Yeah. The avoid K. Yeah, so the contact currently is a little bit worse than we thought. Power is the same. Eye is a little bit worse. Hence the avoid K drop. So yeah, I think he's just not quite that ready now, but he has the home run potential. His slugging is currently 2,000, by the by. New report on Andahar now that since he's been back for injury from a bit. Looks like his contact is a little better than we previously thought. Okay. I ain't going to complain about that one bit. No, sir. All right, we're going to sim the finale of the Twin Series. I didn't expect the first game to take like 20 minutes of real time. We lose it 3-7. Ozuna gets popped, as you do. Hello. Oh, yes. Yes. Apologies again, everyone. I think OBS just does not like my audio right now because it keeps getting red. Okay. Anywho, so we lose the finale. Ozuna gets popped quite a bit. I think, maybe he's ready, maybe he's not, but I got to just keep pitching him because there's no point in having him in AAA. Herrera giving up 4 hits. It's pretty grim. I think we might look to trade him. Yeah, he just hasn't really had it this year. I could always send him back down to AAA, but at that point, there's no real argument. Let's see if anyone would want him. Okay, yeah, there's some interest. A lot of it's older guys or a minor leaguer, Eduardo Quintero. And yeah, I mean, a lot of it is older pitchers just trying to get their last gasp there. Alex Verdugo. Oh boy. I mean, I don't hate the idea of getting the Dodgers prospect, Eduardo Quintero there, just put him in double A or triple A. Because Herrera, I mean, just objectively has not had it. He had a great year last year, but clearly he's just fallen off this season. So I think we are going to do that trade. I'm going to be a little ambitious. Can they also give me this catching prospect? Not likely. What about this catching prospect? Do I want him? Oh, what a profile. I want him. All right, we're going to do that deal. So we're going to trade Herrera. Ooh, first, Willem Hiles, a 7th-round draft pick, has signed. He's obviously being in rookie ball. Okay, so we trade Herrera to the Dodgers. Have fun, little interdivision trade. We get Robbie Marking, who I think is definitely high A catcher. Looks like, I mean, good avoid Ks. Defensively, he does not have a great arm, but overall looks like a fascinating low profile. And then Edgar Quintero. I have a lot of outfielders in AAA right now. I also have a lot in AA. Dean West, goodbye. Yeah, we're gonna send Quintero to AA, I think, and keep him there. Not that he can't hit in AAA, he clearly can, but just I'd rather other guys like Kareem, Allen Ford get the at bats there. I also feel like Joe Lamp might be worth moving at this point since we know we're not bringing him back. All right, but I suddenly have an open bullpen spot. Easy fix if I want it is just end Fidel's rehab assignment. and give him a run. I think that is actually what I will do. Since at a certain point, I have to see, if this guy is in fact good enough. Since he's only had, 6 innings of work last season, he's been out for most of this year. So, Yang Keel, very good. Player of the week. He goes 9 of 15, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. That'll help the old numbers here. All right, so we only get 1 win out of 3 from the Twins there, which is tough. So let us play game 1 here against the Cardinals. We have newly acquired Sandy Alcantara on the mound. I think I'm going to rest Ashley Andahar. Yeah, we're going to have Perdomo take short. Colby Turner is going to get the start at third base, as is our want. And then, how's Cole Carrig done? Yeah, I'll let Triantos take left for Carrig. All right, let's rock. Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Inning number 1 goes smoothly. Never had a doubt. It's a lie. I actually doubted quite a bit. As Dominguez gets on base, I am not going to run on Bernal in his 70 having arm. Seems like a bit much. Tian strikes out swinging. And How Yuli hits into a double play. You know what? We had a runner. We don't anymore, but we did at one point. There we go. Solo shot from Charlie Condon. That'll play. And Sandy is getting shelled in his first outing for me. That tracks. I mean, I'm going to need him just to fight through it. All right, 2 runners on. Triantos hits it to short. The relay in time to get Yankees. All right. Well, Sandy is getting popped right now. In error. Who by? Dominguez in center. That does not happen often. Yeah, our offense is cooling. A very bad moment. He does get me the 6th, though. Very good from Sandy. Okay, Condon and Goodman are aboard. Yankiel gets it down in left field. His hot July continues. 1 run will score. Goodman, I assume. No, Goodman went home. Lovely of the camera to show that. All right, 2-run lead. Triantos flies out. That's not going to help anyone. Here's Perdomo playing it short today. He gets the ball down. That will score Yankiel. Perdomo gets to second. I think there's no real reason to trade Perdomo. I think if we were completely out of the playoff picture, I obviously would. But if we get to the playoffs, it's going to be because of his bat and the production he's given us. Colby Turner, is that going to get down and right? It does. Perdomo will score. We have a tie ball game, folks. Very good from Colby Turner. So far, making a very good impression. And Jason Dominguez hits a ball out in left field. That is gone. Thank you very much. The lead is ours. Tian lines out to left and that, but we do take the lead off of a 6th run, 6th inning. Very nice. Fidel is cold now because he was sitting for too long, but I'll put him in. I think outside of that 4th inning, Sandy did really well. Oh, boy. 2 runners on, 2 outs for Fidel. I'm not worried. Strike out Suarez. You got this, buddy. Bang. Light work. I wasn't terrified at all. No insurance runs there. All right, we're going Castell for the 8th. Clean 8th inning. So it's going to be Munoz for the 9th. And I'm going to be honest, Munoz's hold on the closer role is slipping. Yankiel flies out to right. Toronto's K's, nothing doing. And Perdomo lines out. All right. Munoz is going to get the 9th. I mean, he is also only on 78%. I'm going to let Castillo face Hernandez to see if he can get him. All right, he does get the fly out here. I'm kind of cool with Castillo trying to get this here. The lineup does flip to Mason Wynn. He strikes out looking 0 for 5 for him today. Can he get Gavin Gallagher? Gallagher does get a board. Tying run is now at the plate. I'm going to let him face Yordan Alvarez. If he hits a home run here. He did not hit a home run, but he does get it down in left. All right, we're going Munoz to get essentially a 1-out save against Jose Suarez. Hits it sharply to short. Perdomo's relay in time. We got him. I was a little worrisome at the end. I think I shouldn't have let Castillo face Yordan. I should have put Munoz in then, but that is what it is. Overall, pretty good day. From the lineup, though, Tian and Haoyuli combining to go 0 for 8 is a bit grim. Sandy, I mean, he got popped in the 4th, but he gave me 2 good innings after that, so I'll take what I can get. We are going to sim game 2 of the Cardinal series. We win it 7-6. 3-hit day from Haoyuli and Condon. Jason Dominguez, another home run. He has had 4 home runs in the past 5 games. That'll help the slugging. Shane got popped. Griffin Jackson. You know what? A.J. Russell, 2 clean innings, a couple Ks. Very good, sir. Where are we at? The 24th. I'll sim the finale. We got this. We did not have it. We lost 5-8. Ooh, Gastelum got hit. Yeah, that hasn't happened a lot this year. Gage Wood, they pitched for 2 innings. I respect it. Yeah, Luis De Leon got hit a bit. Luis, buddy, I need you to turn around a bit, my friend. How'd Dario do? 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. I'm just saying, last year I was like, okay, Dario, catcher of the future. This year, he is completely crashed. So we'll have to see how that plays. All right, let's play game 1 against the Orioles. We got Herrera on the mound here. I don't think I really want to give anyone the day off. Just looking about here. I think actually, no, I'll sit Perdomo for this one, and we'll have Colby Turner take third base here against Tejada. Good start. Haoyuli is aboard at second. Can Condon hit a home run? No. The answer to that was no, but he did get aboard on an infield single, which I will take and like. Here's Hunter Goodman. Softly to third. He's not going to beat that out, and he is thrown out. All right, Colby Turner is aboard at second, and Andahar with a full count. Walk him, walk him, walk him. And he does. Very good. Jason Dominguez grounds out. We're leaving a lot of runners on board right now, which is a problem. Hashtag analysis, 2-run shot from Charlie Condon. We have the lead. Here's Colby Turner with Cole Carrick at second. Boom. Hits it deep to center. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Colby Turner. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, 421 feet. His slugging, 1,500. That'll play, folks. That'll play. Oh, Andahar grounds out. Yeah, I think we are determining though that Andahar isn't really our shortstop of the future. I think his bat isn't really there. He's also only 22 years old, so that's not nothing. Orioles get their first hits and their first runs. Condon another home run today. Oh man. Yeah, they got to Herrera at the fifth. Ugh, Griffin, buddy, you're killing me. You're actually killing me. All right, we're down 6-9, which is not nice. We'll bring Fidel in for the seventh. Clean from him, very good. Hunter Goodman's average is now below 200 for those keeping track at home. All right, Yankiel and Cole Carriger aboard. Here's Colby. Wild pitch advances them both. My kingdom for a nice line drive to center. Colby K's. And Andahar grounds out. We're stranding a lot of runners on base today. I'm afraid to look at the number. I mean, Fidel's only on 7 pitches. There we go. Clean inning from him. All right, if we manage to tie it up or take the lead, Munoz is coming in. We do not. We lose 9-6. Herrera gives up 8 runs. Definitely his worst start of the year there. Man, poor Condon. He had 2 home runs. Still couldn't do it. All right, let's play game 2 against the Orioles with Sandy Ozuna on the mound. Hunter Goodman is kind of depressing me at this point. I don't think I'm in like trade him territory, but I'm not there. All right, Colby Turner is going to take third. Perdomo shifts to short, which is not a great defensive composition at shortstop, but that is what it is. Condon flies out. As Jason and Howie Lee are aboard, Hunter Goodman swings on the 3-1 pitch and is promptly thrown out. Man. Clean first for Sandy. Very good. Not a clean second as the Orioles strike first. Here's Tian. Grounds in to a double play. There is honestly an argument, since we're not going to trade Hunter Goodman, I think there is kind of an argument to just make Dario the starter for the last, month and a half or however of the season, just to give him as many at bats as I can to get a better picture of where he's at as a catcher. Perdomo and Colby Turner are aboard. Dominguez pops up to the pitcher's mound. Also, Ryan Ritter, 2025 Rockies legend, where he had 2.3 WAR and was on fire. Looks like he's been up and down with the Orioles ever since. Never forget. Him and Kyle Farmer that first season were like our best hitters, which is a wild thing to say. He beats out the throw, Tian does. Bases are loaded. Howie Lee, full count. He swings, hits it deep to left. Goodbye, baseball. Grand slam for Howie Lee. The lead is ours. And Condon gets it down. We're not done. We are not done here, folks. Here's Hunter Goodman, full count. Swing and a miss. Oh boy, an error. Who by? Condon at first. So that's very frustrating. Good sir. Who do I want in the bullpen? How many lefties they got? Not many after Jackson Holiday, who's also tired. Let's see if he can strike out Jackson. Fly out. I doubt that advances anyone. Oh, he does go to third. Late throw so he doesn't get him. I'm going to let Sandy face Luis and then pull him. Luis flies out to right. That will advance and score Enrique Bradfield, excuse me. All right, Castillo's coming in to face Devison de los Santos. Hero of a Tampa Bay Rays save I did back in the day. I think one season I got like 38 home runs out of him. Yeah, he hit 39 last year for the Marlins. Very good. Okay, Yankee and Cole Carriger aboard. Here's Perdomo. Hits it to short. All right, they get one. I'll take that trade, though. A double play then does end the inning. Colby Turner lines it to left. It's down as Jesus Sanchez cannot get the ball. He then walks through the wall like Shadow Cat to get the throw in. That's very funny. All right, we score one there. I feel like 2 runs should have scored. I don't know how Perdomo didn't score there. Dominguez is walked. All right, Tien. Tien is walked. I'll take it. Especially because they're like full count walks, so pitch count is getting up here. Oh, how you lead. Never change. Well, to the bottom of the 6th we go. Castillo gives off a leadoff double. Not great. He does strike out Henry Ford. That'll play. Strikes out Jesus Sanchez. That'll play even more. Can he go 3 for 3? No, he cannot. Don't do this to me, Ryan. Ryan hits it deep to center, but that'll be caught. Very good work there from Castillo. I think we have a future bullpen arm there in Castillo. They got a lot of lefties coming up. Let's get Zerpa warming. Hunter Goodman. He is 0 for 4 today. I mean, I'm not going to trade him because the fan base will revolt. Oh no, Ryan Ritter. They had to pull him. No. But I think I'm liking the idea of just having Dario be the starter down the stretch just to get a lot of playing time so we can determine, is he going to be our future catcher, or do we look at other internal options, or do we try to sign a catcher in free agency, which is a terrifying thought. We're going to go Zerpa here. They got 3 lefties. He is the lefty killer. Let's see what he can do here against Enrique Bradfield. Pop up to third. That'll play. Very good. Basalo here. Ooh, he hits it deep to right. That ball is crushed to the old American League logo, which they need to bring back. And Basalo is very good. And he walks Jackson Holiday. Zerpa, I was already not going to bring you back after this season, but you're kind of killing me here as he walks 2 runners in a row. We're going to get Russell warming here. De Los Santos hits it down the third base line. That will score 1 easily. The throw gets in, a second run scores, and we have a tie ball game. As Zerpa does not have it today. He does get Westbrook swinging, which is great, but that's going to be it for him. We're turning to A.J. Russell to get Henry Ford, not to be confused with V. There we go. Light work. Well, suddenly we have a tie ball game. Perdomo is aboard at second. Dominguez hits it to first. That'll get him to third. I don't know if I love that trade-off. Let's see what Tien can do here. He hits it deep to center field and caught at the warning track. You hate to see it. All right, we're going to get, I think, Gage Wood warming if Russell can't do this. There we go. Russell got it. Cool. So in that case, we're going to get Munoz and Gastelum warming. If we take the lead, obviously Munoz goes in. If we don't, Gastelum comes in. Hau'oli does walk. Condon, sharp grounder to short and into the double play. Man. All right, Hunter Goodman, have your moment. Solo shot. Send it. All right, he hit him. Fair enough. And Yankees grounds out to second. All right. So let us sit. Munoz down. Gastelum is going to come in to face. All right. Clean inning of work from him. We're going to get Gage Wood warming and Munoz again. Come on, Cole. He's going to walk Perdomo. I'm not going to object. So now the double play is there. But with Colby Turner, we don't need to worry about that. Skadoosh. Never mind, maybe we did. As he hits it to short, it does advance the runner to third. And now it's all up to Jason Dominguez. 0-1 count. To pitch, the swing hits it to short, the relay in time to get Colby. We fail to score the ghost runner. Munoz sit down, Gage Wood warm up, and he works it clean. What a lad. Only needed 8 pitches also. Tian strikes out, not great. Hau'oli hits it to short. That again advances the runner to third, but there's 2 outs. So here we are. And they walk Charlie Condon intentionally to put Hunter Goodman up. Hunter, prove him wrong, buddy. He struck out. You got this, Gage? Nope. All right. We lose 7-6. Again, another bullpen collapse as Zerpa gives up 3 earned runs. Well done from everyone else. I think I'm going to give Hunter Goodman like the end of the month to turn it around, which I accept is not a very big sample, but I'm tired. Oh, boy. Well, Sandy just got rocked, as did Russell and Griffin Jacks. Not great. We lose 11-0. As an error from Sandy, I like that he's the one that had the error, but the runs are still unearned there. Russell gives up 3. Man, he was doing so well the past week or so. And then Griffin Jacks. I mean, Griffin's been really good this year, but he has had a terrible July. And not a good series there as we get swept by the Orioles. Wild card check. We are 4 games back, and we are sliding quickly, folks. How many days left until the trade deadline? We got 3 days. Okay. So I think we genuinely need to make a Hunter Goodman decision. Because, like, he has had, I would say, 1 good month this season. It was April. It was a great month. His slugging was a 613, OPS of a 950. Since then, he's been terrible. July, 082 average, 147 on base. Like, he has just fallen off a cliff. What are his home run numbers here? April, he had 7. May, 3. June, 4. July, he's only had 1 home run. I am going to click the shop around button just to see what we would get if we do genuinely entertain this idea. And I think we would need to get a high-quality reliever or a starter and we move Sandy Alcantara to relief? Do I trade for O'Neal Cruz and put him at short? How much money is he making? It's making quite a bit. It's making quite a bit. I mean, none of these guys really are going to move the needle. Juan Hernandez looks like a fine infield prospect, but I'm not trading Hunter Goodman for that. Yeah, I mean, none of these, like, none of these players are worth it, really. We could reacquire Anthony Molina, which would be kind of funny. Yeah, like, I don't think anyone here is really worth it. Honestly, one of the most tempting ones would be we just go for Grant Holman and hope his control, can hold up down the stretch. But even then, it's not worth it. So I think I'm out on the trading Hunter Goodman train. And really, like, we don't have much else to trade because I don't really want to trade Perdomo because he's been hitting the ball so consistently. July was a little poor, I grant you, but his April, May, June stretch were among the best of our team. And I think especially with how Andahar is struggling, like, I guess, let's see. I mean, there's no real reinforcements down in AAA. Unless we would do, if we do want to give Ronier Hernandez like an actual big shot, we could. How's Perdomo been rated at short this year? Bad. Negative zone rating, 7 errors. He has 2 more errors in half the game started. Like, he's not a he's not a great shortstop. So even if we wanted just to send down Andahar and give Colby Turner the everyday job at third, I don't think that's really the move. Has Andahar been particularly good against lefties versus righties? Not really. He's been a bit better against lefties. I could just give Colby Turner the job at short. Like that is an option on the table. He did it for 4 games against the Braves and had a negative zone rating. Honestly, let's do it. Colby Turner is our new shortstop. I think Andahar is going to go to the bench. I think I like Andahar, but his bat just hasn't really been there. The fact that he got injured didn't help. I mean, listen, he's a great defensive shortstop. Do not get me wrong there. But I think the bat isn't really there. So I think we are going to go Colby Turner, starting shortstop down the stretch, and just roll the dice with that. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to make the executive decision to bench Hunter Goodman. Like, he just hasn't gotten me anything. He's been semi good against lefties. I think I'll leave Hunter Goodman in against lefties, but Dario, he's going to be our catcher going forward against righties. Like, I have to do it. Hunter Goodman is the worst hitter on our team right now. And it's quite sad. We'll have Colby Turner bat 7th then for righties. Pitching, I mean, it's unfortunate that we acquire Sandy Alcantara and he has like the 2 worst starts of the season. I think that part is a bit grim. I mean, look, I like Shane Rodemacher. I don't think he's a long-term solution. I think I'm going to give him a start here against the Guardians, see how he does. And then maybe we acquire, another starting pitcher. Maybe we don't. But let's see how we do here. I'm going to go through this game a little quicker just for the purposes of time. So far, our bats ice cold. How are you, Lee? I believe in you. Maybe I shouldn't have, but it's fine. Condon pays. Yankee lines out. So through 4, we only got 1 hit to our name. As Rademacher is fighting for his life on the mound right now. Dario K is man alive. There we go. Dominguez gets it down. I'm going to try to steal on David Fry because why wouldn't I? Down easy. Tien walks. Okay. 2 runners on, 1 out. How Yuli lines out to the pitch. Fair enough. And Condon strikes out to end that fun. All right. Oh, the wheels might be falling off of Rademacher here. Let's get Costello warming up. There we go. He hits it to second for 1, and they do not try for the double play, which is fair. Let's see if we can get Arias. Hits it up to right, but that's going to be caught. Good start from Rademacher. I think he's looking solid. Anything from our offense? Cole Carrig is aboard. Colby Turner gets the ball down and left. Carrig is going to hold up the correct decision. Hey, Zach Veen! I'm glad that Zach Veen is the everyday left fielder now for the Guardians, because that first year after we traded him, he was just kind of up and down. And then he's kind of taken it over and done pretty well for himself. And he's still... Oh, they signed to a 4-year deal. Nice. Good on him. Good on you, Zach. Perdomo grounds into a fielder's choice, but the runner does score. Tie ball game. Let's see if Dario can do anything here at the plate. Wild pitch. Okay, force out is gone. Dario gets it down and left. That might score Perdomo. He's going for home, and he is safe. The lead is ours. Jason hits it up to left, but Zach Veen is there, our old friend. All right. We do get the lead. Castillo is going to come in. Very strong start from Shane there. There we go. Clean. No insurance runs for us in the 8th. Here's Gage Wood. Clean from him. Yankees lines out. I'm going to pinch hit here. Triantos is going to get the bat for Carrig. And he walked him. Fair enough. Here's Colby Turner. Full count, always a threat to just mash a ball 430 feet. Instead, a soft ball that gets past the shortstop. Triantos advances. Perdomo lines out to second. Unlucky there. Dario lines out to center. So no 9th inning heroics. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Triantos will take left, and Andres Munoz will come in for the 1-run save. If he doesn't get this save, I think Gage Wood is going to be our closer going forward. I'm just being honest. Walking Khalil Watson, not a great start. It must be said. He does get Julien to line out. He walks Robert Hassel Jr., the third. Bergoya hits it to short, to second for 1. No relay throw. Oh, boy. All right, Munoz, what do you got? Flowelling at the plate. He hits it up. Shallow center, caught. It was shaky as all, but we get the save and the win. Not a good day from our offense, though. And Colby Turner did have 2 hits though, which is good to see. Dario obviously the RBI to take the lead. What's Munoz's walks per nine? 3.2. I mean, it's actually down from the previous 2 years he was our closer, which is kind of funny. All right, so I don't think I think Shane is gonna be a starter for us going forward to end the year. I think he's earned the right to keep going with it. I think Sandy at this point, Ozuna is gonna get 2 months worth of starts. So I think it's a question of, do we acquire a starter and move Sandy to long relief, or do we just keep rolling out there with, whomever? Emmanuel Martinez, we could give some run to. He's had 8 starts with us and has not been good this season. Could also just click to there. We could call up Jose Fleury to see if he still has a little bit of juice left in him as a starter. Actually, I kind of want to do that just to see how it'll play. So I need to move a reliever. I think AJ Russell is probably the weak link here. I could always trade Andres Munoz. I don't really want to do that because he's popular locally, and I think he still has that lockdown closer ability in him. Yeah, I think it's either Russell or Zerpa, and I don't really want to trade Zerpa. Let's see if anyone would be interested. How many shops do I? Oh, 9. Okay. Let's see if anyone would want Zerpa. I'm hesitant to trade him. Simeon Woods Richardson might not be a bad get. It looks like the Red Sox are playing him out of a long relief role for a bit, which he did much better at than his starting. That might not be a bad get. I mean, the problem is he's making $6 million now, so arbitration wouldn't be cheap. Yeah, we could acquire a handful of prospects. I think I would rather we could acquire 33-year-old Patrick Sandoval and keep the old folks going. I think I'm going to send Russell down to AAA for a little bit more there because he hasn't done great in AAA either. So he'll get some work there. I think Sandy, I'm going to move to reliever. And he's going to be a long relief man for us, which means let's have Gastelum move off of setup man, and into long relief. And then we're going to call up Jose Fleury, I think, to be that 5th starter really down the stretch. Because I think, he was a pretty okay starter for us 2 seasons ago. We move him to long relief. He doesn't do great. So I think we'll give him a little shot here to see what he can do. I think Fidel, I want to keep in the bullpen to see if he can hang on. I don't think we're really going to acquire anyone else. Like, we're more or less set with this team and kind of going down with the ship, I think, if we don't make it. I think that's kind of where we're at. Ooh, trade proposal from the Rays. Hold on now. They want Dario and they want Ramon Rodriguez. Well, I don't really want to trade Rodriguez, though the AI keeps moving him to a starter. I don't want to give up Dario, which sounds like a silly thing to say, especially for 36-year-old Danny Young. No. I only want to look at this rusty troop person. I will. Oh, he does look solid, to be fair. Okay, yeah. Have a good one. Nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, Andres wants to stay in Rockies. I get it, but I just think like we're not going to do it because he's not going to be our closer, and he's only going to want closer money. I'm not against bringing him back in free agency if no one else signs him, but we definitely like cannot extend him. Like that can't happen. So we're going to sim Next game against the Guardians. Ooh, De Leon has an arm injury. He pitched 6 shutout innings. Strained his forearm. He's out for a week. Do we have a day off in the next week? No. So he's gonna need to go on the IL because I don't really want to rotate people around. So all right, Luis is on the IL for 15 days. So I'm gonna call up Emmanuel back. And we're gonna get, I guess, a couple starts out of him to see what he can do. We win the game though, 4-0. Colby Turner and Cole Carrig with homers. I think Colby Turner is going to turn out really, really good. I just think our best course of action, excuse me, down the stretch is holding on to Perdomo. Fidel gets the hold. Gage Wood gets his 10th save of the season. Very good. We've also already signed Gage Wood to a 4-year contract extension, so he's here no matter what. And the reason we signed that is this is not closer money. And if we move into a closer role and he demands a contract, he's going to get more money than that. So that saves us a bit down the stretch. Yeah, neither Dario nor Hunter Goodman can really hit the baseball right now, which is a great place to be. Travis Castell, I mean, really doesn't have a role on this team. Like his last start was on the 9th of July. Like he's really just here as kind of a pinch hitter, like to cover. But he's also a Rule 5 pick. And I think he's good enough to where I'd rather have him than somebody else. I think honestly that's it. In terms of trades, let me look again here. Perdomo we're not trading. Munoz we're not trading. Goodman we're not trading. Joe Lamp. I mean, would anyone want him? Yes, but only for like mid-30s players with insane contracts. I'll pass. I think we'll hold on to Lamp because I mean, if an outfielder gets injured, he's going to be one of the guys that gets called up. And he's also quietly doing very well in AAA. Encarnacion is a free agent after this year. I think with acquiring Colby Turner, I think the need for him is lessened. And he also, I mean, he's done pretty well in AAA, but his potential isn't looking that great. He won $1 million. I'll give him that just to give one more season of work to see what he can kind of do. Yeah. And Griffin Jacks, I don't think will trade. He's been poor recently, but I'd rather hang on to him down the stretch and kind of see what he can do here. So, yeah, I think we're going to advance the trade deadline day. I don't think we're really going to, do anything crazy with it. I'm definitely going to play this game, though, so it doesn't try to sim past anything. How Yuli and Jason Dominguez are both tired. Fair enough. Okay, so Cole Carrick's going to lead off. Perdomo's batting eighth. Or, excuse me. Yeah, Perdomo's eighth. Dario's 9. Castell 7. Toronto 6. Colby Turner 5. Let's get crazy with it. Yeah, Tien is also cold, but actually, here, let's play them both. Hunter Goodman can DH, and we will go from there. One moment, please. Hello. Yeah. Thanks. My apologies about that. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Andahar also hasn't really played in a bit, but in all honesty, I'm not too upset about that. Perdomo's it. Let's have Colby Turner take left or take third, excuse me, and Andahar take short. So a bit of a rotated lineup here. No Tian, no Jason, no Perdomo, no Hao Yuli. It's fine. Oh man, they got popped Herrera early. Here's Colby Turner with the Yankees on second. How dare you, Zach? Pastel? I know you haven't had a start in like 3 weeks, but I believe in you. Lined out to Zach Veen. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. You got this, Herrera. There we go. Clean second inning. Not a clean third. Hunter Goodman does hit a solo shot. I also have him batting second. That is definitely an oversight by me, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Here's Chantos, the man, the myth, the I grabbed it. Right. Come on, Herrera. Just give me two clean innings to end the start. Oh my lord. He has picked a really bad time for the wheels to fall off. That also is a thing. Like our starting pitchers this year, yeah. Outside of this stretch, Luis De Leon and Herrera were our most consistent pitchers. Herrera has struggled down the stretch. We've had some injuries. Sandy Ozuna is very hot and cold. Castillo we sent down to AAA early. Shane has come up and done well, but just a lot of moving parts. Oh, Castell, I believe in you. Nothing. And heart, I believe in you. Maybe I should. Maybe I should not. I think also you could genuinely make an argument this season's a lost season because Tovar has missed essentially the entire time. And he's been one of our best hitters for the past like 2 years. All right, Gastelum's going to come in. I forgot to sit him down, so he is tiring. Okay, that did not come back to bite me. I'm only going to have him pitch one inning then. All right, we tie it up. Very good. I accidentally hit the wrong button there for simming purposes, but it's fine. Castel, what do you got for me, son? I'll fly out to right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And the heart pops up also. Yeah, I think even though we're objectively worse on defense with Perdomo at short and Turner at third. I mean, Turner's bat, like, the man's had 6 starts and he has 4 home runs. Like, at a certain point, you just got to play him. There we go. Dario gets it down. Very good. Runner advances. I think there's also an argument to be like, if Hunter Goodman is going to be your backup catcher against righties, then what's the point of, keeping him? But also, like, you saw the trade packages for him. They weren't great. Oh, Angel. My sweet Angel. And also, if let's say we do trade him and Dario gets injured or struggles, we really have no backup plan. Whereas, we would still have Hunter Goodman there to come in and hopefully stabilize the ship a little bit. Yeah, Zerpa, it's really a shame because with Zerpa, his decline in pitching coincides exactly with the injury he had a couple seasons ago. And it really sucks because he was genuinely one of the best relievers in baseball, like up until that point. We do get 1 run in as Yankiel gets an RBI single. They rule it because of the throw home. I disagree. Colby Allard has to be taken out of the game. Hey, Peyton Martin, our old friend. And he strikes out Turner. Has Martin done well with the Guardians? Yeah, a little better than he did with us. He's done really well recently. He has not given up the home run ball as much, which was a big thing. Triantos flies out. So to the 8th we go. Castillo's going to get the 8th. Oh, boy. All right, they get 1 run back. We get nothing doing, so we drop the game to the Guardians. I think, yeah, Herrera has just picked the worst time to go cold pitching-wise. Bullpen didn't do great, and then we had a lot of backups in. I mean, Castell went 0 for 4. Andahar 1 for 3 with a walk. Triantos 0 for 4, so that happens, but just disappointing. All right, we're going to keep continuing. We're going to work through the offers, but I'm not going to go through the trade deadline like interface. 36-year-old John Shriver, no, go away. Although Mason White, I wouldn't mind trading away because, like, his path to playing time is pretty much non-existent. But I don't think acquiring John Shriver is the answer. Especially not when he's making $13 million. Red Sox want to give me 33-year-old Casey Mize, who has struggled and started with the Rockies. He was great with the Brewers. He has struggled this year with the Red Sox. They want Cole Carrig? No, that's not happening. Don't be ridiculous. All right, there we go. A kind of a quiet trade deadline. We did most of our trades earlier in July and then just shifted some pieces internally, I think. Okay. Oh, Tucker Tillman. Tucker Tillman is not. Man, when we acquired him, we thought he was going to be the next big thing at third. Now here we are. Mason Greenhouse gets some better ratings, which is good. He's not done great in AAA, though. Everett Johnson, our big contact avoid K guy at second, is doing good work in AA. Anything particularly terrifying as I scroll down? No, not really. All right. So we are into August. We have a day off, so I'll just sim it. Oh, we did have a day off. That means Luis maybe could have been able to pitch. Oh well. Okay, so looking at the standings as we're in August, the division is obviously out of the question. We're 8.5 games back. Wild card, we're 3 games back. Clearly, the Braves are going to get 1 spot. Odds are the Nationals, who are 8-2 in their last 10 and have a 6.5 game lead on the final spot, are getting the other. So really, it's 5 teams, 3 of whom are in the NL Central, are all vying for 1 spot. I think that's where we're at. 5 teams. Pirates, Cubs, Mets, Cardinals. We faced the Pirates twice this month. We faced the Cardinals once and the Cubs once. Those are going to be huge series. We face none of them in September, though we do have a lot of divisional matchups. 2 series against the Padres, including a 4, 2 series against the Giants. So I think this is going to be a big month to see how we can do against in the wild card race. So I think what I'll do is I'll get through this Pirates series and then we'll call it. I think I will play game 1 with Sandy on the mound. I think this lineup's just going to be as is. Hunter Goodman is going to be in since it is a lefty on the mound. Let's rock and roll. We got Sandy Ozuna for us. He has not been great. July hasn't really been his month. He had a good start against the Reds, but everything else has been poor. Pirates already have a run. Good sign. Hey, Strands a guy at third. Solo shot from Charlie Condon. That'll play. Colby Turner gets it down. We may have our future at third base right there, folks, in Colby Turner. Which is a really good, we went from Ryan McMahon in year 1 to Alex Bregman for 4 seasons to Perdomo for 1 season, and now Colby Turner could be our third base of the future. What a lovely succession plan we have here. As Jason Dominguez pops up to end the fun, but we do take the lead. Very nice there from the bats. Ozuna is at 41 pitches through 2, by the way. He's now at 58 through 3. Something tells me he's maybe going to get me 5 innings today. Goodman hits it up, but that's going to be grabbed. Come on, Yankiel. They got him swinging. I think Yankiel definitely has done well enough to earn the right field job next season. I think the jury is kind of still out on Cole Carrig, where he's had a better numbers than last year, but it's still not great. And I have a lot of corner outfielders waiting in the wings in AAA. A walk. There we go. No double play, though, is in the cards, but that's fine. And he walks Jacob Wilson on 4 pitches. All right. The wheels have fallen off Ozuna, unfortunately. I also think another reason we struggled this year is just plain and simple. Sandy Ozuna was not ready. He just wasn't. And there's no real fix for it because he's played a lot in AAA. I think his stuff is major league quality, so we just need to get him at bats or get him innings, I should say. And has not worked out great. Does get the sac fly there. Let's see if he can get Honeycutt to end the inning. Snagged by Perdomo. Very good. There we go. On an error, Cole Carrig is aboard, but Perdomo Ks. Come on, Colby. It's a back up to short that will advance the runner. Dominguez hits it up to center, but that is not deep enough. Good snag there from Honeycutt. Oh, it was a home run robbery. It did not look like he was close to the wall in the animation, but I'll allow it. All right, I'm just going to pull Ozuna there, and we're going to go to Sandy Alcantara out of relief now. Gives us 1 clean inning, but does allow runners at the corners. It's fine. Condon lines out. And Hunter Goodman grounds out. All right, Sandy, can you get me the 6th? Another error from Dominguez, man. Yeah, I think that could also be a solution is if we do end up moving off of Cole Kerrigan in the offseason, moving Jason Dominguez back to left because he has a negative 8.8 zone rating in center. Range ain't great. His arm is borderline. Like, I think moving him back to left might be the move, but then we're in the market for a center fielder, and that's never fun. As the Pirates score a run off of Alcantara, and Honeycutt gets it down. Man. I mean, I expected, I think, some, regression to the mean from Sandy, but man alive, he has just struggled so much. As Soderstrom gets it down, do we just cut him? Is that the move? Just be like, hey, it really did not work out. Another hit allowed from Sandy. Man, I knew we shouldn't have traded for him. I even said it when we did it. I'm like, I can see this backfiring mightily. His ERA with us is up to a 9.53. Those keeping track at home, Griffin Jacks, get out of the inning. He did. Solo shot from Yankeel. Cole Kerrigan, Perdomo are aboard. Turner popped it up foul. Damn it all. If he would have hit a 3-run shot there, I would have signed him to a 10-year contract. Minguez K's, that's not what we want. Tian, though, gets it down the right field line. It will score both runners. We've cut the lead to 1. And how you lead grounds out to end that fun. Griffin, can you give me the 7th? Oh boy. Fidel, I believe in you. There we go. He gets Drew Davies looking. All right. Good cover there. No runs for us, though, in the 7th. Fidel works a clean 8. We're going to bring Gastelum on for the 9th, unless we score runs. We do tie it up. Sit down, Gastelum. Let's get Gage Wood warming, unless Colby Turner hits a solo shot. I am Nostradamus as Turner hits it 402 feet. Very good, sir. Munoz will come in then for the save chance. See if we can get some more insurance runs here as Jason Dominguez gets aboard. Very good, sir. Tian, the man, had a very good day. Anybody strikes out here. How Yuli hits it deep to center. That's going to hit the wall. Dominguez has the speed for days. Does he get home? We assume so. He does indeed. So an extra insurance run for our trouble. I'm going to pinch hit here. Castell is going to get the bat for Condon. Castell gets it down and right. Very good. How Yuli comes in to score. Some more insurance runs. Keep them coming. Died nothing there. All right, so Munoz is going to be our new guy in the 9th. Castell is going to come in at first. Okay, 3-run lead here. 3-run. Oh, I hit runners in scoring position by accident. Oh, yeah, Goodwin grounded out. Okay, that's what I thought. And Munoz gets the clean save. Very good. Lovely day from the bottom of our lineup. Cole Kerrigan, 2 hits, 2 runs. Perdomo, 2 runs. Colby Turner obviously had that shot at the end. Very good. And good day from our bullpen. Sounds Alcantara. We got popped. 7 hits, 4 runs. Not great. All right, we will play game 2 of the series, and then I think sim game 3. I'm gonna make one. Do I want to have Castell hit for Howie? Not really. So Howie is on a nice little hitting streak. So yeah, Jose Fleury is gonna get his first start in quite a bit here against the Pirates. Clean first, clean second. Not a clean third, though, as the Pirates score 4 and then 5, and the wheels have fallen off already. Oh, boy. Yeah. I think our starting pitching is just a problem because we had probably like a 2.5 year stretch where outside of some flipping here and there, like our 5 starters were the same guys. And this is the first year, really, where the only 2 returning starters from last year were Luis De Leon and Herrera. Everybody else was new. And I think that came back to bite us in a very bad way, as Jose Fleury's ERA is now up to a 14.29 for those keeping track at home. And it's about to get way worse as Davies hits the ball to the wall. It's going to be an 8-0 lead for the Pirates here in the 4th. Oh, poor Jose. Poor Jose. Can he get Henry Davis here? No, Davis gets it down. Oh, man. His ERA is now 19.06. I hear that's bad. This will be a fast sim, I think. Through the first 2 innings, we had such hope, did we not? Condon and Yankeela are at the corners. Cole Carrig hits it right back to the pitcher. He was thrown out. Oh, man. I don't want to use a lot of bullpen arms here, but we're only in the 5th, and Gastelum is getting hammered also. Oh, boy. All right, he gets Soderson street swinging. That is what it is. All right, Zerpa, I believe in you. All right. You got to give me the inning, dude. Very good. We score 5 runs as I'm simming through because I'm pissed. What do we have here, folks? Dominguez K's, Tien walks, Haile singles, Condon walks, bases are loaded. Yankeela reaches on an error. Cole Carrig walks. Colby Turner singles. Perdomo hits into the fielder's choice to advance him. Dario singles, and then Dominguez strikes out again. Jason Dominguez was responsible for 2 outs in the same inning. What a sad feeling that would be. Huh? All right, I need Zerpa to give me 1, maybe 2 outs in here. Very good. Can he get Valdez? He does get Valdez. All right, that'll be it for Zerpa. Good work from him. 2 innings. He did allow 2 hits. Got a K, though. So Gage Wood will get the last out here. Tien gets it down at the wall. Or Condon does, excuse me. Run! We have cut the lead to 4 now. Huh? Huh? Oh, what a time, huh? What a time. Here's Yankeela. Strikes out swinging, killing me. Cole Carrig. Strikes out looking. Man. Okay, Gage, you need to get us the 8th. And he does. Very good. So then it can be Castillo for the 9th. Clean. All right. I'm pinch hitting for Dominguez here. He got 2 outs in the same inning. I can't. On principle, I can't do it. Torontos is going to have to take it. Down goes 1. I'll let Tian hit. Up grounder to short. Down he goes. Here's how you lead. Hits it deep to center, but not deep enough. We lose 10-6. Jose Fleury, in his first start in over a year, gets pummeled for 9 runs. Good God. We take the loss. All right, we're going to sim. Oh, interesting. They put Jose as the 4th starter there. All right, we're going to sim the finale. 7-16. I don't even want to scroll down. So Shane got popped for 8 runs, and that ballooned all of his numbers to being terrible. Cool. And then Alcantara gave up 2, only 1 was earned. Gastelum pitching on back-to-back days gave up 2. Castillo, the AI pitched on back-to-back days, gave up 2. And Gage Wood also. So the AI pitched all the guys on back-to-back days. It did not pitch Fidel, didn't pitch Munoz. Lovely. You know what? It can't possibly be. Nah, I'm not going to sim it. Well, that was a heartbreaking way to end the episode, huh? Oh, Shane. I praise you. I say that you could have a spot in the rotation next year and you go and get 1 out and give up 8 hits, 1 home run. Don't even walk a guy. Good Lord. Goodness gracious me. Well, on that depressing note, it's time to end the episode here. I think I didn't play as many games as I wanted to get through. I did not expect that first game against the Twins to take like 20 minutes. I think the end of July went okay. Took 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals and the Guardians. Getting swept sucks, and then losing. I mean, allowing the runs we did here is insane. I think we need to, starting rotation has to be a big priority and a big spend for us in the offseason without question. Like, Luis De Leon obviously is locked in. Herrera has done really well sans the last month this season. Sandy Ozuna's been up and down, but I still think there's a really good pitcher in there somewhere. Yeah, we need help, and we need it sooner rather than later. So there will be streams next week. I think we're still having an issue with YouTube not processing longer videos. I'm working on that. Hopefully try to get a fix. We'll see. I don't think I'll play any games off stream, I think, because we have the Cardinals series coming up, which is going to be really big. So we will continue this next week. But I thank you all for watching. We got a wild card race down the stretch. Let's see how we do. See you then.